recording. So we use secure copy first, and after then rsync, and last we will use sftp. So this command used to transfer file from local machine to remote machine, and also remote machine to local machine also. So now you can check, we have two machines. This is my VM2 machine and this is my VM1 machine. So at this time we have two machine. What is the IP of this particular machine? So this is the IP of this machine, and I will give the IP to this particular machine. So please give me the command. What is the command to give the IP? If you remember, then check which command we will use to give the IP. At this time, we have installed this a fresh machine. So at this time, we have no IP in this particular machine, and we want to provide the IP. Which command we will use? NMCLI, connection modify, because one connection is already installed. So the name of the connection is ENS, and we want to provide the IP. So IP version 4 addresses, this is the command, and which IP we want to you want to provide the range of this particular. The range will be same 192.168.10, and we will provide this 200. So give 192.168.10.200 slash 24. This is the CIDR value, and IP version 4 method. Which method you want to provide? Method manual, MANUL manual, and connection AUTO auto connect yes. So this command will be used, NMCLI connection up. This is my connection name is this, and we want to check the IP ADDR. So we can check this IP will be assigned to this particular connection. So and we want to check, so by using this particular command we can check the connectivity 10.100. So now you can check my both machines are connected, and this is the functionality. So now we want to transfer files from this machine to this machine. This is my first machine, this is my another machine, and here the desktop setting is this, you can check, and here the desktop setting is this is my first machine and this is my another machine. You can check the host name is this, and the host name is server 1. So I will provide the host name. What is the command? Host name ctl set host name, and server2 dot example.com. So now we are on the server 2 machine, and this is my server 1 machine. So when we transfer any file, this is my file, these are my files, and we want to transfer these files to this machine. Now you will check there is no particular archive file in this machine, and we want to transfer these archive files to this machine. So what I will do, we can use scp. Scp is a command to transfer files from one machine to another machine, and this is my archive file. I want to transfer this particular archive file to another machine. The another machine username is root. So give the username, and after then the machine name or the IP address. So what is the IP? 192.168.10.200. So this is your command, this is your source, this is your destination. In this particular destination, you want to transfer this particular file. So you can use scp command. So have you any doubt in this command?
No.
Okay. So when we enter sorry, give enter, it do nothing. It will do nothing because in this particular machine, what is the location where you want to transfer? When we type only just colon, it will send all the data to the home directory. At this time, this is my home directory. There is no data here. You can check. There is no data here. When we transfer file in a home directory, so what I will do? This is the separator to give the location. In this machine, in which location the data will be copied. This data will be copied in home directory. Now you can check because this is my first SCP command. First it will use, so it will check the fingerprint when we use, when we communicate on first time, it will check fingerprint also and give the password. So I will provide the password. So now this data, this particular file will be moved from this particular machine to this. Now you can check ls, so my data will be available here. So in this particular home directory, suppose we want to transfer data in desktop, because check, in desktop there is no data and we want to transfer data in desktop. So what I will do, just only type the full path. This is root, and this root move to the data in desktop location. So we can type this. This is desktop in this location. So all data will be moved in desktop also. So this file will be moved on which location? Desktop. Now you can check. So in desktop, this is available. So this is the procedure to transfer file from my local machine. It means this is my own machine to another machine. And suppose we want to access any particular file from this machine to server 1 machine. This is server 2 machine. So create a file. So what is the command to create a file? What is the command to create a file? Any command name. We use lot of commands to create the files. We can use touch, we can use cat, we can use echo. So give me any command name. Suppose
Touch.
we can use touch. Okay, we can also use touch, but it will create a blank file, and we want to write the some text, some data in the file. So what I
Touch.
will use? We can use
Touch.
echo. Touch is used
Equal.
to create a blank file, but only blank file. What is the functionality of touch? Touch create a blank file only, blank, only
Okay.
blank file. But we want to write some data, write some data. So what I will do? Some data, we can say that we can write some text. So what I will do? We can also use cat, we can also use echo, we can also use vi, we can also use vim. So these are lot of functionality, nano. So these are the functionality to create a file and the write some data in the file. So we can use these. So how I can use echo, give some text, this is a test file. So we use greater than symbol, then the file name, landry.txt. This is my file name, and this is the extension also we can define. So now we can check in this file what data we have. This content will be, and we want this particular file in this particular machine. Now check, we have no machine related to, we have no file. So now we can use this command. This is my source. Now this will become as a source. In root, we have a file. The file name is, check. The file name is, this is the root, and the file name is this. This is my file name. So type here this. And in which location we want to transfer dot, it means in present working directory. So then enter, give which particular machine password. This is the 200, not 100, because my machine IP is 100. This is the IP of this particular machine. When we have IP of this machine, then we can access the file, any folder. So give the password. So now this file will be copied in my this particular machine. So this is my present working directory. Here we can check this file will be copied this location. Suppose we want to copy the file in another location, just in a documents, in a document. So what I will do, we can give the location. This is my source location and this is my destination location. So we can use, give the password. So now you can check ls documents, documents. So okay, this is a D in a capital. So now you can check we have got this file. So this is the procedure to copy the file from remote machine to local machine, and this is the procedure to copy the file from remote machine to okay, this is the procedure to copy the file from remote machine to my local machine, and this is the procedure to copy the file my local machine. This is my data that is in my local machine. This is my source, and copy this file in this particular destination. So have you any doubt in scp command?
No.
So in the same way, this is only file. We want to transfer folder. Suppose we have a folder and we want to transfer the folders. We can use only just R option. After the SCP, we can use R, because for the folders, we required option. This is for the only file. Suppose we have a folder, the folder name is cp/etc my data -rvf. Now check, this is my data directory. How much size we have at this time? du-sh my data. How much size we have? It's a size of 29 MB, because this is the size of flash etc folder. So the name of the etc folder we will change my data. This is my data and we want to transfer this data on this machine. Now we can check the data folder is available or not. This folder is available or not. At this time there is no folder. So we want to transfer this particular folder to this particular machine. So we use scp. This is my source, my data. This is my source and we want to transfer this folder to remote machine. In a root user, the machine name is 192.168.10.200. And in which location? In current working directory. In home directory, not a current working, in a home directory. So transfer the data in home directory. Then this is the procedure. When we type password, it's not transferred because it transfer only the regular files. And this is my folder. So it can't transfer. So for this, what I will do, we type only -r. R means recursively. It will copy the folder. Only just use R option. Now you will check the data will be copied. So now all the data will be copied. Now you can check at this time, it will take a lot of time. It will take a time, and all the data will be here. This is your data. So this is the procedure to folder, to send the folder also. So now we will move to another functionality, rsync. So if you have any doubt in the earlier command, you can tell.
No, it's good, sir.
Okay. rsync is the same as scp. Is it? This is the same as scp. What the difference is that this is the latest version of this particular functionality. It will copy the file in fast method. So now you can check what is rsync. Now you can check what is rsync. It is fast, versatile, remote. It can copy the remote to remote machine, remote to any local host machine, या local host to any remote machine, and local or the. It will work locally also. We can copy in a local machine to local machine also. And it's a file copying tool. It's just a tool, utility by which we can transfer data from one machine to another machine. It can be a locally, it can be a remotely also. So this is the extraordinary versatile copying tool. It can also work locally also, to and from any machine to another machine, from any location to another location, by using the remote shell functionality. It will work on which particular daemon? It uses the rsync daemon, and it uses the algorithm by which it will decide if we have the data on a remote machine. Already we have the data. It will not copy. It will copy the changes only. So which will reduce the amount of data sent over the network by sending only the differences. It will not copy the whole data. If we have available some of the data in remote location and we have some differences, so it will transfer only the differences. But scp transfer the whole data. If we transfer data in another time, it will transfer whole the data, not the differences, but it will send the differences only from source file to existing file in the destination. If we have some data in destination and some the changes we want to replicate, so it support the replication functionality. It will also use just for the backup, same as mirroring and imported this. So it has lot of functionality. It is the functionality to fastly and remote and local. It will copy local to local, remote to local, local to remote. It can copy support. It has lot of options here. These are the options of this. So we can use these options like this particular way. We can copy lot of commands. We have lot of options just like this. These are the example of this. If mostly we use this particular option. A means all, V means verbose, from host on any destination, like same way. So now we will use this. This is my earlier command. In the place of scp, we use just rsync. This rsync, and this is my source that I want to transfer in which location? In root, and root send this in download in this location. So this particular folder will be copied in this particular location. But at this time, when we transfer the data, it's not transferred because this is a folder. In this R option is also work. When we use R-R, then data will be transferred. We can also use archiving. It means it uses the lot of options. So A means all, not archive. A means all. It uses the functionality. A option. So we will transfer the data, then type this particular option. So now all the data will be copied. So it will take less time comparison to this particular SCP. So now we can check in download. Download. You can check. This is your data. What is the size of this the data? This is the size. So have you any doubt?
No.
Okay. So we will move to the last one. Suppose we use last one command also, and we want to copy from the remote location to local location. This is my remote location, and from download we want to copy the data in which location, slash root, and slash root in a music. So this is my destination and this is my source from this location to this location. So I will use hyphen a r. So all data will be copied in which? In this particular location, because this is my destination. So ls music. Okay. All the download data or this is my source. So what it will copy? It will copy the download folder. In which location? This. So your download folder will be copied in music from this particular machine. This is my remote location. And in this remote location, we want to copy a data. The name of the data is, which data we want to copy? This. Okay. Now we will check. We want to copy which particular data? We want to copy this particular file, myetc.tar. We want to copy this particular file. Which file? The file name is this. So shift insert. So from this particular remote location, we would want to copy this particular file in this particular location. At this time, it has only download folder. So now you can use. So now you can check this myetc.tar file also available in music folder. So this is the procedure to use which command? SCP command and rsync. rsync, not this, rsync. So have you any doubt in these two commands?
No.
Okay. This is my last one command of this particular chapter, that is sftp. Have you any knowledge about FTP?
FTP. In CCNA.
In CCNA, you have learned about this.
Yeah.
So what is the function of FTP?
FTP function.
File transfer protocol.
Yeah.
This is the full form. And what is the work of this? What is the work of FTP? Work. What is the work of this? What it will do? When we use this functionality, what it will do? It is used to upload and download. download. Download the files. It is used the file to upload and download the files on where in a FTP server. We can download any file from the FTP server also. We can upload the file on FTP server also. So this is the functionality of FTP. It uses which protocol? 21 and 20 also. 20 and 21. 20 for the data and 21 for the controlling. So these two protocols that are used with. When we use SFTP, this uses Open SSH protocol. Open SSH protocol for secure communication. For secure communication, it uses the Open SSH mechanism, Open SSH protocol. Okay. So this is also the
Yes.
same. Suppose we have two machines. This is my VM1 machine. This is my VM2 machine. And we want to transfer, we want to upload, we want to download the file. So we can use two commands. When we want to upload, we can use put command. Put is used to upload the data. And we want to download. What command it will use? We can use get command. So get command is used to download the file and put command is used to upload the file. Okay. In
Okay.
FTP. So I will show you by using one example so you can check. So this is my last one, SFTP command. And by using this particular command, give the name of the remote. It means FTP server name. So we can connect. So this is user@host. This is my host name, server02, to identify the target machine. Okay. So this is the command. It works as like this. This is my put command. Put means upload. We want to upload this particular host file to FTP server. And I want to download this particular file from FTP server. So we can use put to upload and we can use get to download the files. Suppose now at this time we have lot of files. We want to upload this particular file on this particular machine, this machine. This. In this machine, we have no file related to this my etc bzip2. And I want to upload this particular file to this particular machine. So what I will do? Use SFTP. And we want to connect to this particular machine. This is my server machine. So it work as a client machine and this machine work as a server machine. So give the name of the user by which you want to connect, root and the IP of the another machine 10.200. This is the IP of another machine. We want to connect to this machine. So now type password of this machine. So it will be connected. In this machine, we have a file. The file name is, oh, okay. We will create a new file. Suppose we will create a new file. We use cat command to create the file. Use greater than sign. This is my file, new file 01. And we want to type some text here. This is a cat to create a file and to save this, use ctrl control plus D to save. Then OK. We have typed three particular lines. Then press Control D to save this. Then check the file is created or not. And I want to copy this particular file in my machine, VM machine. So now you can check. Now ls. So this is the file that I have created in this location. So this is available. By default, it will show me the home directory. It will show me the home directory. So this is the location of the home directory. And we want to copy this particular file. Which command will we use to copy? It means we want to download this particular file. Which command will we use? Get. The file name is new file. So we can use get command to download this particular file from which machine? From this machine. The IP of this machine is IP ADDR. This is the machine. So now get. Your file will be fetching. Fetching means it will download. Now we want to check. Then exit from this particular location. Then you can check. So now this file will be available on this particular machine. This is your which machine? 100 machine. This is your 200 machine. So now you can access the file. You can check. Which command you will use? This command. From this particular location, you download this particular file on your server one machine. So any doubt in this?
No.
Okay. And we want to upload. At this time we use which command? Get command. At this time which command we will use? Only the get command. And we want to use put. Put means we want to upload some data on this machine. We want to upload some data on this machine. So what I will do? We can use put command. So create a file first. So we use another command. Which command? Vim to create the file. Then give the name of the file new vim file. This is the name .txt. And we want to write in this type I. This is a vim to create a file. So please do practice of these. Thank you. So this is the content in this file and we want to save shift ZZ type. So now check new file, not new vim. This is the data and we want to transfer this particular data on this particular machine. At this time you can check there is no files available like this particular name and we want to transfer. So what I will do, type here this, give the password and use put command. Now you can check it not showing me my own home directory. Okay, no issue. So give the command put to upload which particular file, name of this particular file. This is my file and this is the command. When we type this is what is it will do? It will upload this particular file to which location? In this the remote server root home directory. All data will be copied in a home directory by default. You can specify the path also. So now you can check at this time. Your data will be available. So we can transfer like this particular way. We can transfer the file. We can also use by option, exit. By is work as a exit. So this is the procedure to use the secure FTP. We can also create the files, we also create the folders at the same time. Suppose we want to create some folders, create some files in this location, we can create in the same way. So this is the procedure like this. We can cd port command. So lot of commands we can use. What are the commands? We can use cd command also, we can use mkdir also, we can use rmdi also, we can use pwd also. So we can use all the commands in sftp session. So it will generate just like a shell session. So it's called a sftp session, and we can perform these commands. So this is the procedure. So have you any doubt in this?
No.
Okay. So my this chapter will be completed. This chapter, what is the name of the chapter? Archiving and transferring the files, folders also. So this is the chapter name. We can use the functionality of archiving. We use the functionality of transferring. So archiving, we can use compression functionality. In transferring, we can use SCP, rsync, SFTP. So lot of the functionality that are used in this chapter. So what is the time at this? So it's 11:34. If we have any, if we have time, then we can start next chapter.
Maybe only 26 minutes.
Okay. So I will finish this. So next chapter will be start in next session. Okay. Okay. No issue. If you think you are not understandable, then we can start this the new chapter in a new class. So we complete one chapter in a one class. So within 1 hour and more than 1 hour we can give you in a day. So this is the procedure. So please install VM and OS in this. RHL OS install, then do practice.